a bad day, I am definitely there for you. We have responsibilities. Our responsibilities is to bring clean content to you, to ensure that our advertisements are played on time, and if we have a news within our set, ensure that too is played on time. And just have fun, basically. Why did I choose this profession? Because I don't think, yes, I chose it, but it was always a part of me. I grew up around DJs and announcers. My grandfather is a writer, a music writer, he's a producer, etc. So music was always a thing for me. And I mean, surprisingly, after school I didn't go straight into music. I went into the education industry. But guess what? I found myself, I'm back where I needed to be, and I'm just loving it. A matter of fact, I remember when I was a child, my mother bought this laptop for me and I downloaded virtual DJ. And all along I used to be hearing, like, for instance, I think I was living around Junior Mafia, and I would hear Junior Mafia sounds, and I would be like, Lala Lamar, you're rocking with Lala Lamar. And I used to like literally practice it, and I'll be like, I'm sounding real good too. So it wasn't a thing where I just choose. It was always instilled in me, like, music is my thing, this is what I love, my passion, etc. So I just followed through. All right, let me see my next question. Name one memorable experience while working in the radio station. I have a million, unfortunately. Well, fortunately. I have a million actually, but I'll choose two that always stick with me wherever I go. One is my first caller. And guys, I'm telling you, boys and girls, I am telling you, you too will experience that one day. That first texter, that first caller, it always stuck with me. Although she has passed on now, I will always hear, like, sometimes I'll be like, I wish you could just call and say, you're making my day, or your voice just make me smile, So that was always one of the things that stood out for me. Secondly, when I received my call saying that, hey, you're going on the big stage. Alright, when Tobago Festivals had called me pertaining to being an MC for jazz in Tobago. That's one of the biggest stages that you could ever be on within Trinidad and Tobago. And I was like, wow, I can't believe like all this hard work was made. Guys, the anxiety that I faced at that time, it was unbelievable. But nevertheless, I know that you too will experience that day, and I can't wait. Y'all can tag me, please. I hope that I'm alive. What are some of the traits needed to work in this profession? You have to be a people person. You have to have character, you have to have passion, and a quick thinker. You need to be a quick thinker when it comes to this industry. But my number one thing is passion, because passion sums or covers everything. Alright, what are some of the advantages in working at a radio station? Besides, you get 1,000,001 gifts and you can make people laugh. You have access to entertainers, you have access to events. I mean, well, everyone can have access to that, but basically you have a little easier access. You get to meet people, greet people, and at the end of the day, you create your content, and when you create your content, you reach a market, or you'll be able to reach out to people that you want to reach out to. So I think for me personally, it's all about what you want within your career will determine the advantages that you reap from it. All right, what advice do you have for kids who want to work in the radio station? Who, you guys, you really want to hear? I go with the PCBY law. That is Lala's law. PCBY. Always remember this in your journey. PCBY. Passion, certification, and being yourself. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4. I am telling you, guys, if you have passion for this, ensure that you are certified, and whenever you get in that position, be yourself. Don't try to be like anyone else. Yes, you can want to look and admire Lala. Of course, I wanted to be Avi St. Hill, but guess what? Avi St. Hill has a totally different personality from me. So I'm advising you to take up Lala Law. That PCBY. Remember, passion, certification, and being yourself. All right? Great. How has COVID-19 impacted on the way you deliver to the public? Before COVID-19, I knew that, we had a lot of listeners, people would message, but people wouldn't really have the time to actually, call and all those different things. When COVID-19 hit, it was like, okay, Lala, there's a lot of people listening to you, because based on your message board, you can see, okay, the numbers is going up. So you need to start to create, and you need to, when I say create, I don't mean like, okay, just come and no. I mean like you come, you have a creative mind, and you express, at the end of the day, you engage the audience. So here was Lala at this moment, like, okay, I'm gonna create all these different parties in my head, because if it is, guys, my shift is more of a hype shift. So I didn't really have a chance, but to literally project and create that atmosphere, create that vibe, whereas you all will be willing to join with me and have some fun as well. All right? Yeah. Shout out to the Eastland Mackenzie's Children's Library, and by extension Tobago Library Services. Guys, it's a pleasure. Once again, I am Lala Lamar.
Let me go, 'cause you're not gonna find someone